Hey everybody, it's Chris from the Droning Company here with Vernon Shurtz from AUVSI. Now, you're a program manager here at AUVSI. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, here at AUVSI, we have a training and certification program called the Trusted Operator, and I'm the program manager for that, so I manage, administrate, and assist our training providers, service providers, and remote pilots in getting involved in the program.
That's excellent. Now, in terms of the types of programs that you're running to help educate pilots and get them the certifications they need, or at least inform them of what they need, how does that process work? How can pilots out there expect to work with you?
For individual pilots, we have various training providers out there that are accredited by AUVSI to train and certify for top levels 1, 2, and 3. And those 3 different levels represent the complexity of the operations. Like, for example, for top level 1, that would be anybody doing UAS operations for commercial purposes, whether it's real estate and stuff. And then as you move up to more complex things like power line inspection, infrastructure, or disaster response, you move up the ladder, and it's a more complex, more intricate level of certification at that point.
Go ahead. Absolutely, go ahead.
And our training providers, they're the ones that you would reach out to. On our website, you have a link to all of our training providers, but they're like Consortic, Dart Drones, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, North Carolina State, and am I forgetting one? Oh, Virginia Tech.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Now, in terms of how a pilot would go through that, or an organization that has a group of pilots that want to get those certifications, how do they get linked up through AUVSI, with these institutions that you partner with?
Well, first of all, you would you could contact me, and I'll give you a direct link or a direct contact at any of those training providers, and then you can go through their programs. Some of our training providers, they have different ways that you can pursue getting your top level 1, 2, or 3. For example, Embry-Riddle, they've embedded all 3 levels of top into 9-week accredited collegiate courses for their UAS bachelor's degree and stuff. But they also have professional online education where anybody can just sign up and take those courses. And then we have our companies like Dart Drones, which is a smaller training provider of UAS training, and you can just reach out to them directly. If you want your service provider, if you want your organization to be certified, audited and certified to meet the protocols of the Trusted Operator Program, then you would contact me at AUVSI directly.
Okay, excellent. Now, and you're in it. You know all about these certifications and the steps that you have to go through to get them. In your opinion, what's one of the biggest challenges that faces pilots and organizations that have pilots that need these certifications?
Okay. Well, the biggest challenge when you look at Part 107, it's very basic. It doesn't go into operating with flight operations manuals or risk assessment checklists and things of that nature. So by going through Trusted Operator Program, we give you the tools, we give you the knowledge to operate more as an aviation-based company and not just some individual with a drone. And the FAA really likes people to operate in a very specific manner. Checklists, pre-flight assessments, and then post-flight assessments after you've performed your operations, emergency procedures, things of that nature. And so that's what a lot of the Trusted Operator Program's about, is operating in a reliable, safe manner so that industry sees the benefit of being able to either hire you as a remote pilot or to contract you as a service provider.
Absolutely, and that sort of goes hand in hand with a conversation I've had a lot over the past year, is remote pilots typically get their Part 107 and they immediately think, well, I'm going to go make money with my drone. And that's not necessarily how the process goes. You have to have something that you can use your drone for to make those money, and certifications come into that a lot.
Yes, so I've had a lot of discussions with service providers out there that are looking to hire operators, and that's the biggest problem. Is it's not an issue of getting people with a Part 107. It's getting people with a Part 107 and a level of experience and training and know-how in order to be able to perform the functions. So one of the things I tell people, most of the companies out there, well, except maybe Drone Racing League and this new drone soccer, they're not really paying you to fly a drone. They're paying you to collect data.
Right.
So you have to be part drone pilot specialist as well as a data collection specialist. And that's where a lot of these pilots fall short, is they don't understand the data collection. Yes, there's videos and photos, and if you're doing real estate and stuff, you have to have an eye for photography. Now if you're doing mapping missions, photogrammetry, LiDAR, multispectral imaging, and agriculture, those technologies require a firm knowledge in those type of technologies, the equipment and the processes to utilize them.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is truly, I mean, straight from the mouth of somebody that knows it best, that is truly maybe one of the biggest challenges that drone pilots aren't aware of before they get into flying drones. Now, if somebody wants to learn more about AUVSI or any of the benefits that you bring to drone pilots, where can they go to learn more?
Okay, you can go to our website, auvsi.org. And then you'll learn more about the organization as a whole. And briefly, we've been here for 50 years. In fact, this is our 50th exhibition that we've had. And the primary focus of AUVSI is to promote, advocate, and educate the use of uncrewed vehicles, robotics, and autonomy.
Excellent. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on another great Xponential, and we'll see you next year.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.